All right, I've been searching real hard, and I really think Sha'Carri Richardson is going to be our next Usain. When we think of fast runners, we like to think of people like Usain Bolt, Allison Felix, Tyson Gay, Justin Gatlin, but only Usain Bolt on the male side has really done something that a lot of people can't remember. He is the best times in the 100 meter and 200 meter. Now, everybody's been talking about Sha'Carri Richardson for a long time, since 2019, to be honest with you, when she was at LSU, about the times that she's been running these 10.5s, 180, these 10.6s, these 10.7s, but it didn't come without any backlash, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, while in high school, she was definitely pretty fast. She was making herself known, especially in the state of Texas where she grew up in, going to Carter High School. And with times like a 7:49 in the 60, a 200 meter dash time of 24:04 indoors, and with 100 meter dash time of 11:12 and an outdoor 200 meter time of 23:02, I can definitely see how somebody like her would go SEC and probably shock the wave out there in Texas. Now, she has also said in her YouTube videos, which I will put a link below to her YouTube channel, that she was doing a standing long jump, but from the information I was able to gather, I couldn't really see any stats on her standing long jump because of it not being an official event while in middle school and elementary. Now, after this, she had committed to the University of Louisiana State, and she has done her thing out there. Well, she was only there for 1 year before going professional. And when she was there, she became a finalist in the 60 meter dash back in the 2019 NCAA Indoor Championships. And she also set a record, and she won 100 meters time, set a collegiate record with that 10.75. And the record at first was from Marlene Gore, which is 42 years old. She has also had a 200 meter time of 22:17, breaking Allison Felix record set back in 2004. And she has also ran the 4x1 where they placed second. Now, if you're reading articles about her in her younger years when she was back in high school, the competitiveness was always there, and she has explained in an interview with Dallas Independent School District that competition is everywhere. I just try to beat everybody with my times. I don't go against people. I go against myself every time I hit the track. And with a competitive nature and spirit like that, she was able to go professional in her first year with Nike. Now, unfortunately, the year where she became professional was 2020, and we all remember what happened with the pandemic staring across the globe. And with that being said, she was still able to come in first in every 100 meter that she ran and the 60 meter that she ran, with a personal best of 7:28 in the 60 and 10:79 in the 100 meter. Now, when 2021 came along, the Tokyo Olympics had been bumped up a year to 2021, so Sha'Carri Richardson was going to be able to run at that. But unfortunately, this is where the bad started happening. The first thing that started to happen was her biological mom had passed. Now, she didn't even know that she had passed until a reporter asked her about it, and that's when she found out. And after that, she said that she has been through a depression. She's also described about her situation when that came to pass on her YouTube channel. And then after that, she had came to race, and by the way, she was doing pretty good, but it wasn't anything spectacular. While she did run that 10.72, which made her the 6th fastest woman of all time, unfortunately, just 2 months later, the worst would happen. What am I talking about? Well, Sha'Carri Richardson had got suspended for testing positive for marijuana, and once this happened, the world went berserk, because Sha'Carri was looked at as being the next Allison Felix, the next person to carry the torch. So her mom passed, she got suspended for smoking weed, and then she got wrecked on social media, putting her in a deeper depression than she already was. And it lasted for a whole month, and everybody was saying, well, maybe she might come for the relay race, and that never happened. And when she came back, it got even worse, because she raced Shelly and Fraser Price, the Jamaican trio, and got burnt It was bad. The pictures were all over the internet. I remember this too vividly. It was all over the internet. It was on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. It was probably on TikTok. I don't even have TikTok, but it was on there. It was everywhere, and it got worse and worse and worse. People kept roasting her, bullying her, just making her feel bad, and it was horrible. And then to make matters worse, she was doing her own little stunts that didn't really have anything to do with track, but she was doing her own little stunts. She was roasting people like Allison Felix. She was talking about other track runners. She was throwing shade at other track runners, making it worse on her end. And this lasted for about 2 years, from 2021 and 2022. And when she came back in 2022, that's when it kind of got better, but the inconsistency of her races was even worse, because what she had said was, she said she was going to go to the Olympics and then go to World Athletics on Twitter. And when it came to pass, it never happened. They got on her Twitter and started talking about, I thought she was going to make it. I thought she was going to make it. And it never happened. And even though she ran decent times, she was just inconsistent. She would run a good time, then run a bad time, run a good time, then run a bad time. And when it came to the U.S. Olympic qualifiers to go to World Athletics last year in Oregon, she didn't make it. She did not make the cut, and it was just a bad 2 years for her. Now, until June 18, 2023, Sha'Carri Richardson has only had one event that has happened, and that was on the plane. We all probably seen it. She had an incident on the plane that occurred, her fussing with the pilot, the co-pilot. Can't really remember. People that worked on the plane, that happened, and there was a little bit of buzz of that, but besides that, everything else has been running smooth from her. She has been from what some people on internet care about, she hasn't been dressing up as much, which I don't really get, but that's what's going on. She has been running the fastest times I have seen personally, a 1075, 57, 1076, a 1090. That also has her having the all best time with a 1057 that she had got in Myanmar, and then she still has the best win-aided time for the women's with a 1076 that she got at the Diamond League meet back in Doha on May 5th. So far this year, she seems to be doing better. She has also done some 200 meters, and she has been running decent time. She ran a 22:02 in the 200 meter, placing her in first. So she has seemed to be running better. She seems to have her stuff together. She's not talking as much on Twitter, which for some reason a lot of people care about, but her whole attitude has kind of adjusted, and she has been on a first place roll in the 100 meters. I'm talking about like everything. Like everything's looking real good time wise, and a lot of people have been brought up to the attention that she probably will win the World Athletics Championships in Budapest this year. With the times that are going on with her, Sharika's not really doing that well. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price hasn't even ran. Elaine Thompson-Herah hasn't really done anything. She's been beating people like Dean Asher-Smith. The only person I see right now is Ta Lu. She's the only threat to Sha'Carri Richardson right now. But if everything keeps going according to plan, then I really do see the best coming from her this year in 2023. That's going to be the end of the video. I have this channel for a year now, and I'm just glad the community has been growing with me, and I really do support you all because you all support me. So if you like the video that you just watched, make sure you subscribe and be a part of the family, and make sure you leave a like as well, so that way I can reach out to tons of more people who are interested in track and field but just don't know who to look for. So with that being said, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and